The Lakers just one win away from their first trip to the finals in a decade. LBJ and company trying to punch their ticket in Game 5 against the Nuggets, but the task has proven tall for all that have tried. Denver 6-0 in elimination games this postseason. Lakers, they're 2-0 in clinching games this postseason, so something's got to give here. They're the only team in NBA history, the Denver Nuggets, to come back from multiple 3-1 series deficits. They'd have to do it a third time. Back and forth first quarter, Lakers up 3 after the first. In a little bit of foul trouble here, the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic backing down Alex Caruso, commits the offensive foul. Jokic 9 points in 8 minutes in the first half. He'd be put on ice, and LeBron goes full Dark Knight, taking advantage of the jokerless Nuggets. LeBron gets all the way to the rack on that one, muscles his way in, puts the Lakers up by 3. Then less than 2 minutes later, LeBron getting into the paint, spinning, winning, up and under. Lakers up 8. More LeBron a few minutes later in transition. And then in the third, Lakers up by as many as 16 in the third quarter. Nuggets trying to close it out strong here. No player has played more minutes in the bubble than Jamal Murray. Nursing a right leg there, but just trying to bring his team back into this ball game. This time in the giving mood finds Michael Porter Jr. Nuggets cut the lead to 7, then 1 minute left in the third. 5-point game. Murray attacking the hoop and the harm. Nuggets down 2 after the made free throw. They would tie the game on some free throws, but that's when Anthony Davis entered the chat. LeBron off the screen, kicks to Davis, drains the 3 with a second remaining in the third. Lakers go up by 3. Then mid-fourth quarter, Lakers up 7. LeBron misses, follows his own, kicks it back out. Caruso to AD for 3. Lakers up 10. Davis 27 points, 5 rebounds. But the one who would seal it is the one wearing the crown. King James says it's still my league, and the championship goes through me. Knocks down the mid-range jumper, puts the Lakers up by 11. Next possession, LeBron top of the key, buries it. Feeling himself and feeling a 10th finals appearance. LeBron, 16 of his game-high 38 points came in the fourth quarter, added 16 rebounds, 10 assists for his 27th career triple-double in the postseason. Simply magnificent. Doing away with all the doubters, all the questions, all the detractors that said, can King James do it in the fourth quarter? Well, he did on Saturday. Lakers win it 117 to 107. The Los Angeles Lakers now headed to an NBA record 32nd appearance in the NBA Finals in franchise history. LeBron James seeking his 4th ring as he's headed to his 10th Finals in his career. We are joined now by Mr. LA himself, Bill Ryder, CBS Sports senior NBA insider. Bill, truly a special moment here for the Los Angeles Lakers, for LeBron James, for that entire franchise. For all that's happened around the LA Lakers over the last 12 months, the season gets shut down, Kobe Bryant lost, and LeBron James coming to try and turn this franchise around back to the place that they once were. For everything that's happened, tonight has to be special. Can you put it into words for the Los Angeles faithful?
Yeah, no, you said it. I mean, this has been, in a sporting sense, and obviously beyond sports, one of the most emotional years Los Angeles has ever gone through. In fact, yesterday, took my wife and kids, Joe, downtown for an early dinner, late lunch, and literally you can't turn a corner without reminders. There was a huge mural of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, who obviously were lost in that helicopter crash. People gathered around it, and even at dinner, you could just hear folks talking about what it would mean for this Lakers organization to do what they've just done, to get one step closer to that championship. And just, you know, sometimes the universe has a way of lining up on these stories. Today's also Jeannie Buss's birthday, so you've got the controlling owner's birthday, memories of Kobe Bryant, and obviously LeBron James really coming full circle and being embraced by this city. It's been an emotional time, and I'm telling you, here in LA, every single sports fan and a lot of non-sports fans thinking about this Lakers team and what this means, and thinking again about Kobe Bryant.
It feels right. The only thing that would have made it felt more right if it was in a packed Staples Center, but that is not our reality in 2020. The reality is that no matter the fans in the stands, LeBron James is headed to his 10th NBA Finals appearance. The Finals record, as we know, sits at 3-6. He'll look for that 4th ring here in the bubble. Can you situate this in history, what this means for LeBron to be headed back to the Finals with his 3rd team?
I mean, again, for me, and this is just me, Joe, it's a reinforcement that the debate between him and Jordan's a legitimate one wherever you come down. I know Jordan was 6-0, but to make the finals this many times doesn't really have a modern comparison. I guess outside of Magic Johnson, who went to 9 finals, I think out of 12 years, LeBron's done it with 3 different teams. And as much as the Lakers are a storied franchise, we know that in their history, as a guy who's here in L.A., who's been around this team, they were a disaster. I mean, they were the Knicks of the West Coast. Jim Buss was running this organization into the ground. People were frustrated and angry. It wasn't that long ago. Magic Johnson went on one of those networks where they scream at you in the morning and just utterly and totally tried to publicly humiliate Rob Pelinka, now the GM. I mean, it has been an organization defined by dysfunction. For me, and I think a lot of folks around the NBA, it just reinforces you can put LeBron in one of the best organizations in the sport, the Heat. He'll succeed. But the Cleveland Cavaliers over their history and the Lakers over the last few years have been among the worst cultures and organizations in the NBA. Doesn't matter. The guy can turn those things around too. It's a testament to just how ridiculously great he is, and I think sometimes we take it for granted.
That we do. It is special what we are watching right now, the greatness of LeBron James in year 17. Moving this thing forward, looking at the 2 teams left out east. If you're LeBron and the Lakers, who do you want to see?
Yeah, this is evenly matched series, so they'll go how their leader goes. LeBron wants the Heat. They left not on good terms. He wants a little revenge against Eric Spoelstra and that Heat team that he thinks badmouths him around the NBA.
Pat Riley, LeBron James, Heat, Lakers, it all adds up. It always adds up when Bill Ryder is here on CBS Sports HQ. Thank you, Bill.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.